is the way I live. Little boy still pushing big wheel.
Oh, hey guys. Today we're working quadratic functions. We're going to use square roots to solve them. So let's get started. All right, guys. Today we're working with the quadratic function 4x squared minus 6 equals 42. How do we know it's quadratic? Well, you always know something's quadratic if it has an x to the power of 2. So let's solve this using square roots today. To get x all by itself, what we have to do is first we move the thing that doesn't have an x. The thing that doesn't have an x is the 6. So we do the opposite of a minus 6, which is plus 6. That's called inverse operations. Whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, we gotta do to the other, so we're gonna add 6 to both sides. On the left, the negative 6 and the positive 6 cancel out, just like we wanted. And let's add the right. 42 plus 6 is 48. Let's set that equal to what we have left over here. We have 4x squared equals 48 now. Next, we have to divide both sides by 4 because the 4 and the x squared are being multiplied, so its inverse operation is to divide. On the left, they cancel out, and on the right, we have 48 divided by 4, which is equal to 12. On the left, we're only left with an x squared. If the opposite of addition is subtraction, and the opposite of multiplication is division, then what's the opposite of squares, powers, or exponents? Did you say square roots? Because you would be right. Watch how we take the inverse operation of x squared. Like we said, the opposite of square is square roots. So we're going to square root both sides. On the left, it cancels out just like we'd like, and we're left with x squared, or just x. Now, the 12 is not a perfect square. No whole number times itself gives you 12. So we just have to figure out what is the decimal approximation to the square root of 12. So on our calculator, we got that the square root of 12 is about 3.46. But don't forget, when you take square roots in algebra, you have to have the positive version and the negative version, because both, when you multiply them together, will give you a positive answer. You guys know that you have Desmos to use for your advantage, so you gotta plug it into Desmos to see if we're right. I got you. You thought we were there yet. No, first we need to talk about what kind of shape on the graph is a quadratic function. Well, the shape that we get is always going to be a parabola. Since our equation is positive, it's going to be a positive parabola, which means it looks like a smiley face. All right, but when we solve for x of a quadratic equation, this is important. You're solving for where the graph touches the x-axis, okay? That's what you're solving for. So now we can look at, after typing our function into Desmos, we got this big parabola, and we can see where it touches the x-axis. Please let it be negative and positive 3.46. Negative 3.464. Positive 3.464. We were right. We were right. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please message me at Miss McKay Math if you guys still have any questions. All right, have a good one.